All right, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going deep on a listener question about bamboo forests.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Bamboo is so cool.
Right, so our listener, you know who you are, has been posting about different garden styles like Zen gardens and even desert gardens.
I think I saw those posts, yeah.
And recently they shared a blog post about bamboo, which got me thinking.
A bamboo forest in, say, a desert climate. Now that's a challenge.
It is. But first things first, can we even talk about bamboo forests in a general sense? What goes into creating one, from scratch?
Okay, so first off, shout out to our listener for thinking about microclimates. That's like step one
Because
because
different bamboos need different things to grow.
you got it. It's
Yeah.
not one size fits all. You could have a bamboo that loves shade, but put it in full sun and it'll, like, fry.
That makes sense. So you really have to match the bamboo to the spot.
Totally. Some bamboos are happy indoors, others need a ton of space. It all depends.
So our listeners is actually thinking about bamboo for both indoor and outdoor spaces. But I've also heard some horror stories, about bamboo taking over. How do you make sure it doesn't, escape and take over the whole neighborhood?
Yes, the bamboo escape problem. It comes down to knowing your bamboo types,
Yeah.
running and clumping.
Wait, running bamboo, like it actually runs away?
Not literally, haha. But running bamboo spreads fast underground. Great for privacy, but you need to contain it. Barriers are your friend.
So it's like a prison break situation, but for plants.
Kinda. Clumping bamboo, on the other hand, stays put. Much more chill.
So you got to know what you're getting into.
Absolutely. Your local climate, how much space you have, and your maintenance tolerance all play a part. But hey, bamboo forests are achievable, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Okay, so our listener is picturing this amazing bamboo forest right in their front yard, which is super cool.
Yeah.
But what should they think about when picking bamboo specifically for a front yard?
Good question. It's more than just the basics, like climate and space. You want to think about the look, too.
So like how dense they want it, the color of the bamboo, all that.
Yeah. Plus, things like privacy, how much sun it'll block, even how it'll look from the street, curb appeal.
So it's like designing a landscape, but with bamboo as the star.
You got it. And the cool thing is, bamboo grows fast. You see results quicker than with other plants.
Which brings me to something else our listener mentioned. Sustainability. They were really into the idea of bamboo being a good resource. And speaking of fast growth, how does that tie into sustainability?
Oh, big time. Some bamboo can grow over 3 feet a day.
Whoa, seriously? That's insane. No wonder it's so renewable.
Right. You can harvest it for building, for furniture, even fabric, and it just keeps growing.
Wait, you can build with bamboo? Like a whole house?
Yep. It's super strong, been used for ages, especially in Asia.
Okay, so bamboo's looking pretty good so far. Sustainable, beautiful, strong. I'm starting to see the appeal. Now, in their post, our listener mentioned something interesting, something about a substrate-filled front yard.
Ooh, now that's interesting. A substrate, basically, is what a plant grows in. So it sounds like they're thinking of replacing their soil with something else.
Like a custom soil mix, just for the bamboo.
Exactly. But here's the thing. That substrate choice, it could totally change which bamboo would work best.
Oh, wow. So it's not just the climate you have to match the bamboo to, but also this, custom-made soil situation.
You got it. It's next level stuff, and we'll definitely dig into it more later on.
I'm hooked. Can't wait to unpack this whole substrate thing. But for now, I think we've given our listener a good overview of bamboo forests. Different types, what to consider.
Yeah, and the fact that bamboo forests are totally doable no matter what your garden goals are.
Totally. All right, when we come back, we'll actually get into the nitty-gritty of planting and caring for a bamboo forest.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get those bamboo forests growing. Okay, so we've covered the basics of bamboo forests. Now let's talk about actually planting the stuff.
Yes, let's get our hands dirty, so to speak.
Well, maybe not literally. But yeah, the planting process is, believe it or not, pretty similar to planting other shrubs or trees.
Okay, that's good to know. I was picturing, some super complicated process.
Nope, not really. It's all about starting with good, healthy plants. Vibrant green, no damage. The basics.
Gotcha. So you go to the nursery, pick out some healthy bamboo. What's next?
Then you're going to dig a hole, make it nice and wide, twice as wide as the root ball, and about as deep.
Okay, give those roots some room to breathe.
Exactly. And before you plop it in, gently loosen up those roots. Don't want them all cramped.
Oh, and I guess you want to make sure it's at the right height, too. Not buried too deep.
You're right. Just like with the tree, you want that root flare to be above ground.
Okay, noted. So we've got the bamboo's in,
Yeah.
time for some water,
Yep. Water is key, especially in those early years. Keep that soil moist, but
but not too soggy.
you got it. Think consistently moist. It'll depend on your climate, how often you water,
Sure.
but just keep an eye on it.
Like a little bamboo baby. You got to nurture it.
Haha, yeah. And remember, good drainage is important. No bamboo swamps.
What about food? Fertilizer and stuff. Does bamboo need a special diet?
It does like a little boost now and then. A balanced fertilizer, especially in the spring and summer, does wonders.
Okay, so water, food, what else?
Mulch is always a good idea. Keeps the moisture in, weeds out. And of course, just like with any plant, you gotta watch out for pests and diseases.
Right. Got to protect those bamboo
Yes,
babies.
exactly. But honestly, bamboo's pretty tough. A little TLC and it'll be happy.
I love that. So basically, treat bamboo like any other plant in your garden. Love it, water it, watch out for trouble. Now, I want to shift gears a bit and talk about the benefits of having a bamboo forest.
Yeah, it's not just about looks. There's a lot going for bamboo.
Right. We talked about sustainability, building materials. But what else? Why is bamboo so special?
Well, think about it. A dense bamboo forest, it creates privacy, like your own little secluded world.
Ooh, yes, like a bamboo hideaway. I love it.
Plus, it blocks noise, trade traffic sounds for rustling leaves. And let's not forget, bamboo is a carbon-absorbing powerhouse.
Right. It's like fighting climate change and looking stylish at the same time.
Exactly. And don't forget about wildlife. Birds, insects, they love bamboo. It's good for
Okay.
the whole ecosystem.
A little bamboo haven for everyone. That's awesome.
It is, and it just adds this unique kind of zen vibe to your space.
Totally. I'm getting more and more convinced about this bamboo forest idea. But I got to ask, are there any common mistakes people make when it comes to bamboo? Things to avoid.
Oh, for sure. Number one mistake, not doing the research. People get excited by the first bamboo they see,
And
and
it's totally wrong for their climate or their space.
yep. Another big one is underestimating how big bamboo can get. Some species get huge, like towering huge.
You don't want your bamboo to be bigger than your house.
Yeah.
What else?
Not putting in those barriers for running bamboo. Like we said, that stuff can spread like crazy.
Right, it's the bamboo jailbreak situation. Got to have those barriers.
And lastly, watering. Underwatering, overwatering, both can be a problem. It's all about finding that sweet spot, that consistently moist we talked about.
So many little things to keep in mind.
There are, but honestly, it's not rocket science. Do your research, plan ahead, and your bamboo forest will be just fine.
I love that reassuring tone. So we've talked about bamboo forests in the front yard, but what about other places? Can you grow bamboo in the backyard or even in pots?
Totally. Bamboo's pretty adaptable. Backyards are great, especially if you want privacy. And containers work too for smaller spaces or even indoors.
So you can have a mini bamboo forest on your balcony. I love it.
You got it. No matter what your space is like, there's a bamboo solution for you. But remember, it all comes back to choosing the right bamboo for the right spot.
Right, back to those basics. Now, speaking of choosing the right bamboo, let's circle back to that whole substrate thing our listener mentioned. They were talking about a substrate-filled front yard.
Ah, yes. The substrate mystery deepens. Well, a lot of folks use a mix of compost, topsoil, and sand for their bamboo.
Sounds pretty straightforward. Are there other options?
Oh, yeah, you can get fancy. There are special bamboo mixes with things like pine bark, rice hulls. It's like a bamboo spa treatment.
So it's like giving your bamboo the best possible start.
Exactly. Though those mixes can be a bit pricier, but hey, sometimes you gotta splurge for that perfect bamboo environment.
Right, treat yourself and treat your bamboo.
Exactly. Some people also use raised beds, especially if drainage is an issue. Lots of options out there.
So our listener might need to do a little experimenting to find the perfect substrate.
Yeah, or maybe consult with a local expert. They can give some personalized advice.
Always a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered planting, care, even substrates.
Yeah.
But before we move on to maintenance, I have a bit of a random question.
Hit me with it.
Well, we've talked a lot about the practical side of bamboo, but I'm curious about the, I guess, cultural side of things.
Oh, yeah, bamboo has a long and rich history, especially in Asian cultures.
Right. Like, what does bamboo actually symbolize?
Well, in China, it's all about strength, resilience, even humility, like the qualities of a wise person.
Wow, so it's not just a plant, it's like a symbol of character.
You got it. In Japan, it's more about purity and simplicity. They use it in tea ceremonies, gardens, everything.
I've seen those beautiful Japanese bamboo groves.
Yeah.
So serene.
Right. And in Vietnam, it's a symbol of the people's spirit, their resilience. Bamboo is pretty powerful, symbolically speaking.
It's amazing how one plant can have so many meanings.
It is. It's a reminder that nature and culture are totally intertwined.
Well said. I feel like I'm seeing bamboo in a whole new light now. It's beautiful, it's strong, it's got all this cultural depth.
It's truly a remarkable plant.
All right, so we've gone deep on choosing bamboo, planting it, even the symbolism. But now it's time to talk about keeping that bamboo forest healthy.
Time for some bamboo maintenance. And the first rule of bamboo maintenance is...
Don't let it escape.
You got it. Those barriers we talked about, make sure they're still doing their job, check them regularly, because running bamboo, it's sneaky.
So you got to stay vigilant. What else?
Pruning. Gotta keep things tidy, remove dead or damaged parts. Plus, it helps new growth come in strong.
Makes sense. Any special pruning tips?
Late winter or early spring is the best time. And use sharp tools, make clean cuts. Always just above a node.
Gotcha. Clean cuts, like a pro. Anything else?
Yeah, when you're pruning, take the whole comb from the base. Don't just chop off the top.
Right, you don't want a bunch of bamboo nubs sticking out.
Exactly. And if things are getting too crowded, don't be afraid to thin it out. Let some light in.
Okay, so pruning is all about balance, just like with any other plant.
Totally. And of course, remember those basics. Water, fertilizer. Keep your bamboo happy.
Speaking of happy bamboo, what about pests and diseases? Any red flags to watch out for?
Well, bamboo is pretty tough, but it's not immune. You gotta watch out for things like bamboo mites, aphids, and fungal diseases.
Oh, those sound nasty. What do you do about them?
Early detection is key. A strong spray of water can often do the trick for minor infestations. If it's worse, insecticidal soap, or maybe even calling in a pro.
So like any good gardener, keep a watchful eye on your bamboo. Any other maintenance must-knows.
One more thing. Protect your bamboo from the elements. If it's windy or snowy, you might need to give it some support or cover.
Okay, so bamboo needs a little extra care in harsh weather. Noted. Now let's talk about harvesting. How do you know when it's bamboo cutting time?
Harvesting. Well, it really depends on what you're using the bamboo for. If it's for building or crafts, you need to wait until the culms are mature. That's usually around 3 to 5 years old.
So you can't just go chopping down any bamboo you see.
Nope. You'll end up with weak, flimsy bamboo, not good for building anything.
So how can you tell if it's mature enough?
It'll have that harder, woody texture, a deeper color, few fruit branches and leaves too. It's like it's saying, I'm ready to be useful.
I love that. And when's the best time to harvest?
Late fall or winter is ideal. Sap flow is slower then, so it's less messy and less stressful for the plant.
Gotcha. So how do you actually harvest it? Do you need special tools?
A sharp saw or machete is best. Cut close to the ground, make a nice clean cut.
No bamboo whacking allowed.
Right. And remember, don't go overboard. Harvest selectively. Just a portion from each clump.
Okay, so it's like pruning, but for harvesting.
Yeah.
You're shaping the forest and getting usable bamboo at the same time.
Exactly. And once you've got your harvested bamboo, you can use it for all sorts of things. Building, crafts, even compost.
The possibilities are endless. I think
Yeah.
we've covered a ton when it comes to bamboo maintenance. From barriers to pruning to harvesting, it's a lot to take in.
It is, but honestly, it's not as complicated as it sounds. Just remember those key principles. Right bamboo for the right spot, consistent care, and respect for the plant.
Well said. Now, remember earlier when we were talking about substrates, and our listener mentioned having a substrate-filled front yard.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're really going all in on the customized bamboo experience.
It is pretty cool. But I'm wondering, how does a substrate actually affect which bamboo would work best?
That's a great question. A substrate that's different from the natural soil can change the whole game. It changes the drainage, the nutrients, the moisture, all things bamboo needs to thrive.
So it's not just about matching the bamboo to the climate, but also to this custom soil mix.
You got it. They might even need to consider bamboo that's usually found in, say, a totally different region, but with similar soil.
Whoa, so they're basically creating their own little microclimate for bamboo. That's next level gardening.
It really is. It shows how creative gardeners can be.
I love it. Okay, I think we've given our listener a lot to think about when it comes to bamboo, and honestly, I'm feeling pretty inspired myself.
Me too. Bamboo is just such a cool plant.
It is. All right, when we come back, we'll wrap up this deep dive with some final thoughts and maybe some bamboo daydreams. Stay tuned. All right, so we've covered a ton about bamboo, but before we wrap up this deep dive, I have one last thought, for our listener to chew on.
Ooh, lay it on me. I love a good final thought.
Okay, so remember how our listener mentioned that substrate-filled front yard?
Yeah, definitely. It's
Yeah.
like they're building a custom foundation for their bamboo.
Right. But here's the thing. Do you think that substrate could actually change which bamboo would work best? Like, could it limit their options or even open up new possibilities?
That's a good point. A substrate that's totally different from the native soil, it's like creating a whole new environment for the bamboo. It's going to have different drainage, different nutrients.
Right. So you're not just matching the bamboo to your climate anymore. You're matching it to this like custom-made soil situation.
Exactly. Our listener might even need to look for bamboo that's usually found in a totally different climate, but with similar soil conditions.
Wow. So it's like creating a little bamboo oasis perfectly tailored to that substrate.
Pretty much. It's a whole other layer of complexity, but it's also super cool. It shows how much control you can have over your garden, when you really get into the details.
It's amazing. Well, I think we've given our listener a lot to think about when it comes to bamboo forests, from choosing the right type to planting and caring for it, and even the cultural significance.
Definitely. We've gone deep on bamboo today.
We have. And a huge thank you to you for sharing your expertise with us. It's been fascinating.
My pleasure. Always happy to talk about the wonders of the plant world.
And to our listener, we can't wait to see what amazing bamboo creations you come up with. Send us pictures when your bamboo paradise is flourishing. And to everyone, happy gardening.